Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Polly. Yo, it's Polly. Polly, I need you to help me choose a color for the booth. Should we do blue, green, red? What should we do, Polly? Ahoy, reaching out on new frontiers. That is indeed you. Should be red, orange, purple? Purple? You tell me, Polly. Red and green? Well, I can't do both. You gotta choose red or green. Sorry, Polly, can't do both. What'll it be, Polly? Make up your mind. So you want yellow? I don't know. I'm not really feeling yellow. Kind of just looks like normal lighting. You could pick, Polly, red or green. I will let you choose. Blue? Okay. You want to go back to blue. You think I look dashingly handsome in the blue light, is that right? Well, thank you. That's so very kind of you to say, Polly. You may not have said it, but I know you were thinking it. All right, Polly. Let's put the next one up with the goated poster strips, the minis. Let's see what we got. Oh, now you want red. You changed your mind. Okay, we do red. The color of evil. Polly wants red. K, blue for you. Bro, do you want red or blue? Make up your mind, Polly. You keep changing it. You can be blue or rojo. Azul or rojo. Don't be indecisive, Polly. Okay, red. All right, we're sticking on red. Hello, 12 people who just joined. What up, Cinnabon? Oh, Kayla wants purple. Well, Polly, Kayla wants purple. I don't know, Polly. You got a retortion for that? If not, I might switch to purple, unless you got a good argument for red. Welcome back, Cinnabon. Cinnabon, would you like to be the tiebreaker between purple and red? I will let Cinnabon be the tiebreaker. Thank you guys for joining. Purple? Sorry, Polly, you're outvoted. Okay, that still looks kind of blue. There we go, purple. All right. What up, what up? All right. Come to Smash Club? Well, hello, Connor Hope. I will come in a little bit when the tournament is closer to over. Purple is basically red and blue mixed. You know what, Kayla? You're right. Polly can't choose between red and blue. We'll just choose purple. It's right in the middle. Make it easy for him. You are the smart one. Okay. Welcome, my dear friends. So, we are doing some renovations. Red, because Friday is Red Day. Okay. Okay. Why is Friday Red Day, Polly? Kayla, where are you from, my friend? Tell me about yourself. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I haven't seen Stray Kids. You know what? Thank you for that. I have never seen this person, but this is quite a beautiful person, so I am flattered that you find resemblance between me and this person. Thank you, uniquely me. Uniquely me, where are you from? Don't be insulted, my boy. I'm not insulted. I am quite complimented indeed. Kayla is from Latin. Latin America. Well, thank you for joining us from Latin America. We are here in the free state of Florida, USA, baby. Sunshine and hurricanes and alligators. We got it all. All right. Let me lower this a little bit. Ooh, we got 11 fellas here now. Welcome. Welcome to the party. We are hanging soundproof paneling in the studio. So, for those of you who do not know me, I am a voice actor. And I have done about 70 orders, and I am ready to apply for a voice acting agent to get me possibly auditions for some higher level things. And I want to make sure I have a good professional sound with everything I submit. So we're making sure the studio is tip-top shape. Oh, I'm so cool you subbed. Well, thank you, Kayla. I think you are quite cool too. I think all 19 of you are quite cool. Okay. We are using command strips. The other ones that I hung up a few years ago, well, command strips did not last more than a few years, so it was time to rehang some of these. And I had one box of command strips that I opened up, and they were expired or something. I don't know, because they did not work. But these other ones are doing the job. How is the volume, guys? Is the voice a good balance with the music in the background? And is there any kind of like noise or ringing or any kind of audio interference, or does it sound okay? All right, the moment of truth. You must have a steady hand here. Oh no, Kayla's phone died. Well, I'm glad you got it plugged in and rejoined us. Do not mind the tripod. It is not doing its job. Audio is good. All right, thank you, Cinnabon. Appreciate you letting me know. Only this tripod could be as good as the audio. All right, boom, check it out. Soundproof successfully hung, and we even got it in the right pattern. Horizontal, vertical, artiste. In order to sound good, we must look good. Yupperoni pizza, coming right up. Have a slice. I would love a slice of Yupperoni pizza. So, Kayla, is this your first time seeing one of my videos, or did you subscribe from something in the past? This tripod is not goated. Okay, there we go. I think it will stay. And this is in frame. All right. Time to get the next panel. I will be right back, my friends. Oh, wait, I found it. Okay. Now let's see if we have any more of those goated command strips. These are not goated. Don't use these. There's the mini ones. Well, we're out of the goated ones. It looks like Chase Hartman must run back up to the store. Oh, wait, no. We got it here. Boom, bang, boom, bang. All right. We are in luck now, as they say. In Dragon Soul, the Dragon Ball Z opening. Don't stop. We're in luck now. I'm gonna buy a charger. Hold up. All right, you buy that charger. I will be rooting for you, my friend. I have full faith in you to buy that charger, that you will buy the very best one at the very best price. Polly, what are you eating for dinner? Why must the goat ones be gone first? Well, we got one pack left. There's enough to hang 3 more panels. So we will get 3 more panels hung by goats. And then we are out of luck. Polly, what's for dinner, bro? You getting pizza? You getting Batman chicken Alfredo? Unsurprisingly, there is cat hair on these panels because we have Persian cats. You know what? It's just additional soundproofing. Added value. Y'all should see how many freaking papers there are from these. Each time I stick one on, I peel 2 papers off, and they are just collecting like crazy over here. Kayla, first video. Well, I'm very glad you could join us. Thank you very much. I hope it is the greatest experience of this evening for you. Stumbling on to the voice acting booth live stream. Your cousin fell down the stairs. I hope that they're okay. How old are they? Like a kid, or are they like an adult? Very sorry to hear that, Kayla. Hopefully they are not hurt. Mexican food helps remediate allergies. I'm gonna get nachos with chicken and cheese. Well, I hope you enjoy those nachos with chicken and cheese, Polly. An adult, well, I hope they're not hurt, my friend. Hope everybody's okay. Stairs can be dangerous. Another panel, so beautifully hung. You want to bake me a cake? It's very sweet. What flavor cake you gonna bake me? I would be honored. Alright, gang, we got enough for 2 more panels. 1, 2. We finish up this corner here, yeah? Polly the pervert is here. Uh-oh, Polly's been exposed. For your voice acting, do you do any voices? Well, about 90% of my work has been villain voiceover. I do all kinds of different characters, but almost everything I've been casted has been villains. So there's a few different kinds, you know. There's a much more flamboyant villain, like the comically evil ones. Those are fun. A lot of it is like the kind of deeper, menacing, like talking very slow. Like, let's lay out our plans and do something very evil. Who do you think you are, you fool? Those are, a lot of my voices are like that. And I also like to get a little bit loud, like, hey, come here! That's what the booth is good for. Thank you for asking. I have been in quite a few video games. For example, I was in a Skyrim mod, a Wheel of Time mod, where I was playing the villain, and he was like, Luz Theron, we finally meet again. And then I have been in a video game where I was a watermelon sumo wrestler. He did a lot of screaming. He screamed every line. It was a game where you like fight fruits and vegetables, and his lines were like, come here, I'm gonna flatten you! That was fun. I think my favorite voice role I've ever done was, I was playing this monster in an indie video game, and it was like a wolf man. And that is the most fun I've ever had in the booth because because they're like, all right, we need clips of you like mauling the character. So I'm like in the booth like biting my own hand, like I'm telling you, it was fun. And then they're like, all right, we need you coughing up blood. So I put some water in my mouth and be like I'm telling you, man, I love voice acting. You want me to voice one of your characters, but he's mute. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do my best audition now. Okay, ready? All right. Let me know if I got that role. If I did, I will do my very best. Wait, is he back? Or is my screen glitching? Thank you, Paul. I'm glad you liked my voice acting. Kayla, can you not hear me? I hope that I'm not mute. Because what is a voice actor without a voice? Just an actor. And I'm not just an actor. I'm a voice actor. Well, I'm also just an actor. I'm a theater actor as well. But here, in the booth, I'm a voice actor. If you create an animation, would I do a line? Yes, I would love to. I would love to work with you, Cinnabon. If you want, you can put a line in the chat and tell me what kind of voice you would like it to be, and we can do some practice lines. I'm a BRB. All right, Kayla, see you in a sec. Thanks for letting me know. Unless you're Silent Bob. Silent Bob. It's a cool dude, can't lie. I mean, I don't know who he is, but he's got a cool name. I've got nothing right now, definitely in a future stream. Okay, well, you know where to find me. I am always down for some voiceover work, so let me know, my friend. I'd love to collaborate with you. And you will have a nice sounding recording with freshly foamed booth. I don't know, foamed, is that a verb? I don't know. Freshly soundproofed room to record it in, okay? I know a man named Foam. He's quite a silly fellow. Excellent. All right, this whole section is now done. Artist's kiss, chef's kiss. I couldn't have done it without you, all of you, Paulie, Cinnabon, and Kayla. Shout out to you for making this possible. I think I have enough for one more, so let's see. All right, gang, we got time for one more panel, and then I am going to Super Smash Brothers Club. Connor, if you're still on here, I will be there after this panel. All right. Say this line in your own over-the-top way. Rip and tear until it's done. That's Doomslayer. I don't know how Doomslayer sounds, but I will give you my interpretation. I imagine it's like, I don't know, Paulie, is it like Scream? Is it like a Scream, or is it like a... It can be like, rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear! Until it's done. I forgot that last part. Rip and tear! My neighbors probably think I'm psycho. How often do I scream? Or how often do I stream? Well, I guess those are kind of one and the same, depending on the type of voice acting, but I do not scream, or I do not stream very often yet, but I would like to start streaming more. So, I'm actually having a really good time with this tonight. It's the first time I've really done something like this. It's got just a nice chill vibe. So, I think I will start streaming more often. And as long as we have folks showing up, like you fine fellows, and it continues to be an enjoyable experience, I will absolutely do more of it. it's a fun way to kind of meet and interact with some of you guys, so I'm glad we could do this. Okay. I must have cut this because would I like to play Deltarune? Well, thank you for the offer, but I do not own that game. I play very few video games these days. Deltarune. Did you play the new chapters? I had a couple friends who were very excited about the new chapters that were coming out on Switch 2. What is your review of them? We are back. We are back. I hope you guys didn't get too lonely without me. Yes, 10 out of 10. Well, I am glad that you enjoyed them, my friend. I might play that game one day. Have you played Earthbound? Earthbound. People go crazy for the TV, man. I think I've seen that, yeah. So is that... What is the connection between Deltarune and Undertale? That's the same makers, right? Is that the same... Is it like part of the same world? Is Deltarune a sequel? Which Nintendo game sounds more milk and cookie worthy material to you? Okay, is there like ones for me to choose between, or do I just name ones that are my favorite? Yes, both by Toby Fox, but are kind of an alternate universe. Okay. Yeah, I know he has quite a following. I remember people freaking out when Sans' Mii costume was put in Smash Bros. So that was fun. I'm glad that you have a game that you enjoy. I play maybe... I love games. I don't play as much as I used to, though. Just because I'm so busy. I play maybe 2 games a year. Plus fighting games throughout the year. What I've been on now is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Because I played the original Spider-Man game on the PS4. It was peak. And I love Yuri Lowenthal, who voices Spider-Man. I first heard him as Sasuke. And then I've been reading his book called Voiceover Voice Actor. It's like teaching people to get into voice acting. He's a funny guy. It's actually written by him and his wife, who is also a voice actress. And so they take turns voicing the chapters, and it just has a lot of fun. Spider-Man is S tier. That's true. That's true, Polly. Mr. Negative is a good villain. I hope that he is in Brand New Day. I keep hearing people say he will be, people say he won't be. We'll see. You know, they were casting for a 40, I think it's like 30 to 50-year-old Asian actor for a large role in the new Spider-Man game, in the new Spider-Man movie. So, that kind of sounds like Mr. Negative, if you ask me. Alright, to me personally, of my own desire, let's see. Which sounds more... Okay. Well, you know, Alright, to clarify by milk and cookie Nintendo, it's up to you. Okay. What is the most milk and cookie Nintendo game? Alright, if you ask me milk and cookie, I think that's like a chill vibe, right? You know, kind of like a Christmas Eve kind of, you know, Santa's coming in, so you kind of got the fireplace going, like it's all set up for Santa Claus. So the way I interpret that is like, what is the most relaxing Nintendo game to me? That would probably be like a Pikmin. Animal Crossing is very relaxing too. But the game that soothes my soul the most to play is Super Mario Sunshine, because I loved Super Mario Sunshine growing up. I was a big Super Mario Sunshine fanboy, had a Mario room and everything, and so whenever I play that game and I run around the worlds, it just brings like peace to my soul. Yes, you like those? You knew it. Good, good. You know me, Paulie. Although, I will say, if you want really soothing vibe, there is something about listening to Zelda music that just, even more than Mario Sunshine, brings like this peace over my soul. You had a few Mario games, but not sure which ones? Well, that means you had a pretty good childhood, my friend. There are a lot of good ones. Oh, you like Mario? Name all 500 Mario games and prove it. On the Wii, that might have been New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Might have been Super Mario Galaxy. Might have been Mario Sluggers, the baseball game. Lots of good ones. Mario Kart Wii. But, Metroid is your favorite Nintendo IP, but Zelda brings peace to me. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. There's this Zelda mix I listened to on YouTube. It is a, it's like it is an artwork of Link and Zelda on the beach at night, and it has like kind of wave sound effects, and it's like this relaxing music, and just listening to that makes me feel so calm and so at peace. Welcome back, Kayla. Yeah, you know what's up. That's what happens in this booth here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect, perfect. I used to play Kirby games a lot as well, specifically Kirby's Epic Yarn. Okay, I never played that game. I'm glad you like it though. It's always fun to have games that we like. The only Kirby game that I played was the one that was on Switch. Kirby Lost World? Kirby something? I don't remember what it was called, but it's like the Kirby one on Switch. That was like the 3D one. That's a very good game. Perfect. Yes, Polly, I like how you talk in numbers. It is funny. Cinnabone, what have you been playing lately? And Kayla, are you a gamer? Do you like to play? And if so, what do you play? I think I might truly be out of the goated strips now. But I will check. I am not out of the goated strips. I have more than what I thought. Dang, I got like a whole nother pack. Y'all, we are back in business. A show I eat lasagna with. What is the show you eat lasagna with, Polly? Do tell me. If it's good enough to eat lasagna with, I want to check it out. I've not done many games besides Deltarune because junior year just started for me. Nice, look at you coming up on being a senior. High school is fun. Well, I feel like a lot of people look back fondly or they really enjoy their high school experience, and a lot of people, it is like a nightmare to them. I personally loved high school. I hope you are enjoying it as well, Cinnamon. I know being a student is real busy. Doesn't leave you too much time for games, but you certainly won't get more free time as an adult. I stay very busy. I love video games, I really do. That's why I try to make time for them still. But I am a theater, I'm in a lot of theater shows. I work full time. I also have my own video production and photography business. And I do voice acting, and I try to have a social life, so don't have too much time for much else outside of that. But, you know, every few months I get like this really strong urge to play a video game, so I'll pick something up. Welding and manufacturing, a tradesman, okay. That is a very good choice. If you go into a trade like that, there will always be a demand for your work. Pays well, you know, I definitely recommend trade school for anybody. So I work for it as a full-time video production specialist and photographer for a electrical contractor. And I don't know, Cinnabon, if electrical contracting, like becoming an electrician, is something that ever interests you, but that is a very good career path. That's one example of a trade that I know. If you go in as an apprentice and you stick with it and you graduate out of the apprenticeship, like you are set for life with work, and it pays very well. So I don't know how welding compares to that. I imagine it's pretty similar, but definitely consider becoming an electrician because I know that electricians make really good money, way more than I make. um, and you get to work on a lot of cool jobs too. Is there like a specific kind of welding you want to go into? Like, do you want to work on like, I don't know, I guess houses, cars, commercial buildings, like stadiums and stuff? Like, is there a particular kind you'd like to go into? Your late uncle was an electrician. Yeah, highly recommend it. Yeah, it definitely, it's a very rewarding trade for people who are in it. And a lot of times I feel like if I was not on the marketing team at my company, I might definitely consider becoming a field guy. I mean, I have considered it multiple times. Starting with arts and design, you're open to anything. Okay, that's good. Let me tell you, my friend, pursue your passions. Do not pick a job just for the pay. Do what you want to do so you don't regret it. So for some reason, when I was a kid, well, when I was like in high school, which I guess I'm 25, so that feels like a long time ago to me. But I was thinking about going into video because I loved video for my whole life. And a part of me felt like I wouldn't be able to get a stable job in video because I didn't realize like how big of a industry, that like every company needed video. And so I was kind of like thinking about going into something else. And my friend's dad told me that when he was in high school, he wanted to go into film and video production. He ended up changing his mind and going into physical therapy for the money. And he said he has always regretted it since then. And I remember him telling me, he said, I wish I had stuck with it. Do what you want to do. Stay what you want to stay with, stick with the video. And I still remember that all these years later. It's got to be about 10 years ago now. And I ended up pursuing that. I studied video and photo in college. I had like 5. I had like 5 internships with video at different studios and stuff. And graduated straight out of college. Got a really good job in video production, and I've been there for a few years now. So I definitely, now I have my own business as well. I was working full-time as a videographer. So I definitely recommend go with what you want to go with, regardless of what anybody says. Pursue what you're really passionate about, because you will spend many hours every single day of your life doing this. Right now I'm a full-time videographer and a hobbyist part-time voice actor. I want to switch it around where I'm a full-time voice actor. That's my main hustle, and I do photo and video as a hobby on the side. So that's what I'm working on, flipping things around there. I was at a voice acting event like a couple weeks ago, and it really reaffirmed to me that I want to do this stuff professionally, because I was watching them up on the stage. I was watching them like voice these scenes live where they were being directed. And they were like voicing these scenes, and then they were playing it back live, and I just had these really strong feelings of like, this is what I want to do with my life. Like, I want to be cast as these characters. I want people to meet me and see me as the characters that they, think that, oh, this is the voice of my character, like, and be able to hear my voice and feel proud of the performance that I give, and really like entertain people and do something to bring value to people's lives as an entertainer. So I really love voice acting, and I want to get into it. Well, I mean, I'm already into it. I want to do it more professionally, spend more hours a day doing it, and less doing, the photo and video stuff. Polly was listening to the song Your Idol. Is that K-pop? The K-pop stars? K-pop demon hunters? You know who would like that? Joan. Do I have a specific voice actor that inspires me? Personally, you like Rob Paulsen. I'm not familiar with Rob Paulsen. I wish I was so that we could talk about him. but a specific voice actor that inspired me is, I would say, Chris Sabat. He voices All Might in My Hero Academia. He voices Vegeta and Piccolo in Dragon Ball. And I also really like Patrick Seiss. He voices Endeavor in My Hero Academia. He voices Jiren in Dragon Ball and Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But yo, I'm sorry, my phone died. I didn't charge it, I must admit. Hope y'all are still there. I see one viewer. Is it Cinnabon or is it Synonymous Legion? Who's there? Someone is shy. My phone died. I'm sorry, Cinnabon, but thank you for coming back. Yeah, my phone died during the stream, so unfortunately it cut out. But we are back. We are so back. A voice actor who inspired me, I would say, I said their names, were Chris Sabat and Patrick Seiss. I just have memories of specifically monologues of Endeavor in My Hero Academia and Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super, and just hearing these and hearing these like awesome monologues where these guys are, there's this one Vegeta where he's about to Final Flash Jiren. He's like, I won't surrender control. That's not the man I am. Let Kakarot use his dauntless Ultra Instinct. You know, he's going on to Jiren. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that, right? And the same with Endeavor. I remember he was fighting Nomu, and he was like, what was he? I don't remember the line. Oh, Prominence Burn. He was like, Prominence Burn! And I had this same feeling in my head. It's the same one I said I got at the voice acting convention. I want to do this. I just feel this passion in my soul. And I'm like, what they are doing is what I want to do. So, my friends, find something like that and stick with it. Pursue it. Pursue it. Make yourself happy. I'm glad you guys came back on. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get you again. Get you back on the stream. After my phone died, but I'm glad you both came back. Thank you. You're so real for that. I hung this panel while my phone was charging, so you can see the beautiful work. It's kind of hard to circle it looking through the mirrored version, because when I move my arm left, it goes right, and right, it goes left. But we figured it out with the big brain. So I also have these little cut-up pieces to put kind of in the cracks. I don't know if I need any of those quite yet. What the heck? The music just made this weird sound. I did it. Yes, Polly, I did it. I did it, Polly, because I did it for you, Polly. I was just thinking, you know, Polly would really like if this panel was on well and it was well installed, and that was the motivation in my heart to put it up right just for you, Polly, and for you too, Cinnabon. Both homies. My boy is waiting for me at Smash Club, and he is gonna beat me up if I don't show up. Yes. You know, Polly, I like how instead of yes, you say yes. It's funny. You can't hear much? Can you hear my voice okay? Can you hear old Chase? Now, okay. Okay. Alright, gang. I have visitors, you have to go. Alright, Cinnabon, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. I will try to live stream more. I won't be doing it over the next few days because I'm going to be visiting my family. But thank you very much for joining. I really enjoyed meeting you, and I hope we see you again in the future. On that note, I'm about to pop off of here. Go see my buddies. But I really enjoy streaming with you guys. Thank you, Cinnabon. Thank you, Paulie. Y'all are real. And whoever else was on here. It looks like there's one more person here. I don't know you, but you're definitely real too. Alright, whoever you are. Alright, my friends. Have a good night.